What's going on, everybody? It's AG here. Let's go ahead and preview next week's game between Georgia and Ole Miss. This is pretty much a college football playoff elimination game for Ole Miss. If they lose this one, they're pretty much out of college football playoff talks. But let's go ahead and dive into this game. As of right now, it looks like Georgia is the favored team by 2.5 points. Matchup predictor, though, has Ole Miss at 54%. So this should be a good one here. Ole Miss, like I said, fighting for their chances to make the playoff. As for Georgia, didn't look the best last week. Got that one over Florida, pretty close game, despite Florida being on a third-string quarterback. So, I don't know. I have my reservations about both these teams. Georgia, though, has been at least consistent. They have won. They're only lost to Alabama, which they got lucky to even make that a close game. They were getting boat raced in that first quarter. They had that impressive one over Texas. Texas is a good football team. But looking at these scores, I mean, you can see like Mississippi State, they barely beat Mississippi State, barely beat Florida. Uh, I don't know, just some questions. Carson Beck has not looked great as of late, but then again, Georgia, like I said, they've done what they need to do. They've won the ball games. As for Ole Miss, same thing. All right, I haven't been super impressed with Ole Miss. They got lost to Kentucky, lost to LSU. LSU, a top 25 team, but are they a great football team? No, I don't think so. They lost to USC. You got a 12-point win over a bad Oklahoma team. They did beat South Carolina, so I mean that's pretty impressive. South Carolina's not bad. Then they manhandled Arkansas this week. But looking at the stat leaders, all right, you got Carson Beck so far, over 2,000 yards passing, 17 touchdowns for Ole Miss. Jaxson Dart with over 3,000 passing yards, 21 touchdowns. Little discrepancy there in the interceptions, which I think is Ole Miss' only chance to win this game is to get turnovers on defense. But Ole Miss's offense has been explosive so far this year, so hopefully they can put up some points on Georgia. But I think Georgia has been a little more consistent despite having some issues here and there, with Beck and then being really stagnant at times. I think Georgia's the better football team, but if Ole Miss can get a lot of turnovers, watch out. But Ole Miss cannot turn the ball over themselves. Georgia's defense is pretty good. But give me Georgia in this one. I think they'll win it by more than 2.5, but hopefully it's a good game. Who do you think wins this game? Let me know down in the comment section. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.